Am I gonna put in box braids again right now? Hell no. It's not happening. I don't want all my edges to go. It's not that important for me. Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel where I break down the fundamentals of my hair care. So guys, today's the last day. I'm sorry, I can't be too formal for now. Today is my last day of wearing these box braids. I've officially had these box braids in my hair for 4 weeks and 3 days. And girl, I'm ready to take them out. Like, I'm just ready. I've had enough. I'm ready to just give my hair a really nice deep treatment. I'm ready to take care of my hair. I'm ready to see what damage has been caused, because I'm not gonna be all naive and think that, you know, I'm not gonna have any breakage, I'm not gonna have any shedding. I think we have put in braids enough in our hair to know that at some point you're gonna have a little bit of a setback, but we're hoping that the setback is not too great. So right now I'm just getting ready to take out my hair, and I just wanted to share with you the process. So these are some of the tools that I'll be using to debraid my hair. Is that a word? But these are some of the tools and products that I'll be using. So of course, first off, I have my rat tail comb, and this is really just to help me to unravel the ends of my hair very easily. I also have my wide tooth comb, and that's gonna be for detangling the sections as I remove the braid. Girl, I have my scissors because of course I'm going to be cutting off some of these ends to make the process a lot quicker. And last but not least, actually no, I still have 2 more things to show you. I have a spray bottle here, and this spray bottle contains water and conditioner. Of course, I have a few plastic bags around the place to put the braids in, and I think what's really important is because I'm in my living room, I'm on my couch, and I have a white sheet spread out on my couch because I'm expecting flakes, let's be real, and I'm expecting pieces of hair to be broken off and, you know, some of the shedded hair to escape, and I don't want that on my couch. So I just made sure to put out something to cover my couch from that. Also, I decided to use something white because I wanted to see what the damage is like. I'll probably just show you how I start the process, but yeah, it'll be kind of pointless to watch me take out braids, right? So I don't think I'm going to record myself taking out the braids, but I'll come back to you afterwards to tell you what the damage is like. But general rule for how I remove these braids, let me take out these earrings first, girl. What I normally do is I section my hair. I do everything in section. That's how I address a lot of things. I think it makes it a lot easier. So I have this section of hair, and the first thing that I normally do is to cut off the little weenie ends. I tend to average where my hair falls. My hair generally falls around this area, so I'm going to cut a little bit below. Oh my god, these are coming out. So that's step 1, guys. I'm gonna come back when it's all done so that you can see what my hair looks like, and you'll get a sense of how much hair I would have lost throughout the month. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so it's 2 days later since I have uninstalled these box braids, and can you see the level of excitement on my face? Yes, I am so happy that they are out of my head. I'm so happy that I can touch my hair once more, and I'm just going to talk you through the process, lessons learned, what I plan to do going forward as it relates to protective hairstyles, and just give you some general feedback as to how the whole 4 weeks went of me protective styling. So if you watched my previous video, I spoke a lot about dry scalp and itchy scalp when wearing protective hairstyles, and that was pretty much my main issue across the board until week 4, when I noticed that my hairline started to feel a little sore, a little bit more delicate than usual. So at that point, I really should have taken out my braids. So the whole uninstall process took me about 3, maybe 3.5 hours. Of course, I solicited the assistance of my mom because it was just a lot for me to take out. After sectioning my hair into 4, it took me about like an hour to take out each section, and so I was able to speed up the process by asking my mom to provide some assistance. Now, I had a bit of difficulty removing the ones around my hairline and around my nape. So I'm going to insert a picture of the hair that I lost around the perimeters of my hair. If I had about 8 braids going across here, each braid that I removed, I lost that amount of hair, and it was a lot of of hair that came out for me. Now, because of the dirt clog, I had to definitely utilize the mixture of conditioner and water that I made. That really helped to soften things up, and it helped me to remove it a lot easier. Notwithstanding, of course, my edges got some serious problems. You can't see it right now because I'm trying to camouflage. Again, I'll insert a picture of how my edges look. In particular, this area, you will see that there's a little bald spot on the left hand side of my hair, and I don't want to say that I'm emotional, but I've been at this place already where I've lost a bit of my edges, and right now I'm trying to step up my game. As I said, it's about health first, and I know that if we're not protective style in the right way, then these are some of the issues that can come about. And for me, this was caused not only by styling, and I wasn't doing too many tight hairstyles, but what happens is around the perimeter of your hairline is the most sensitive and delicate part of your hair. It's also the part of your hair that is the thinnest. And so if you're installing braids around that area, what it means is that after about 3 to 4 weeks of new growth that's seeping through, your hair then has to be able to maintain the length and the weight of the braid that you have on your hair. So of course, if hair is a little thin, it's going to mean that there's going to be a lot of pressure on your hair to maintain all of the synthetic hair that you've attached to it, right? So it pulls down and it weighs down on your already delicate edges, and that for me was the cause of why I lost a lot of hair around my hairline. So after I took out the braids, of course I detangled and I lost some hair. But the hair that I lost, I was like, this doesn't look like too much. But at the same time, I was so eager to wash my hair and to give it a nice treatment that I just went straight to the shower. And of course that was to my demise as well. When I entered the shower and I started washing, it was fine. But when I started applying conditioner, I realized the extent of the situation. My hair had been matted. Again, I've been in this situation once before, and so I'm coming to you with a little bit of guidance. It's so important that after you have taken out protective hairstyles, you must detangle before you allow water to hit your hair. So let me just walk you through what I did while I was in the shower. So of course I clarified because my hair had not been washed for 4 weeks. So I clarified with the clarifying shampoo. I think I used the Tresemme, and I did 2 washes of that. After I did those 2 washes, I tested my scalp to see if it was clean. It was still funky, guys. It was still dirty. So then I decided, okay, let me follow up with my moisturizing shampoo, because at that point my hair felt really stripped and I didn't do a pre-shampoo treatment. So I went in with my Cream of Nature Ultra Moisturizing Shampoo and I did another wash. At that point my hair felt really soft and it felt moisturized. I decided to then follow up with my Holy Grail conditioner, and that's this, the Shea Moisture. And I specifically went out and bought this conditioner because I know that it is probably one of the best detangling conditioners that I have ever tried. I have the Blue Line right now. The Blue Line does not compare to this at all, and I had to apply this to my hair about 3 to 4 times. Guys, it took me about 20 to 30 minutes in the shower to detangle my hair fully. After I left the shower, there were still tangles, there were still knots. When I then started to rinse out my deep conditioner, there was still a lot of tangles, still a lot of knots. When I was air drying, there was still a lot of tangles and still a lot of knots, and that's all caused because I did not take the time to detangle my hair properly before hitting the shower. It gets more difficult to detangle your hair when your hair is matted and it's wet, you know, because it's the shedded hair, the combination of shedded hair that's coming down your strands, and it's creating all of that friction and it's creating all of that knots, and so it becomes so tedious. And at one point I stood up in the shower and I thought, should I just cut off all of my hair? Because it was taking me so long. Like, what the hell? It was taking me so long. But patience won in the end, and I'm telling you right now, I do not have patience. But for some reason, when it comes to my hair, it seems like that's where all the patience goes. So I really took my time. I had about 2 different combs assisting me with the detangling process. So at the end of the day, my hair detangled all right, and I'm just gonna show you right now how much hair I lost. So this is the amount of hair that I lost when taking out my braids. So this comprises pre-washing, hair from the shower, hair from detangling afterwards, and styling, etc. Now, you gotta tell me in the comments, do you think that that's a lot? For me personally, I don't think that's a lot. It's 4 weeks worth of shedded hair. If I took that hair and I divided it equally into 4 parts, that for me would be the amount of hair that I lose every single week when I wash. I'm just happy that I didn't lose more because I don't have the thickest hair. So to lose any more than that would have meant, oh my God, my hair would have been thinned out completely. So of course I was dabbling as to whether or not I should blow dry or I should air dry, and I decided to air dry because I don't know, I miss my braid outs. So I did a braid out and I honestly butchered my hair, guys. You can't see it right now obviously because it's curled, but I'm gonna insert a picture and I'm gonna show you the hair that I cut off. I was just really frustrated with how some of my ends were looking, especially at the front part of my hair. I find that when my hairdresser is cutting my hair, she concentrates a lot on the back and she completely neglects the sides. And so what I found was that the ends of my hair towards the front were just very thin and very stringy, and so I chopped off some. And of course, to every section that I was braiding, I did a bit of dusting here and there, and of course in some instances I cut. So needless to say, right, that when I do end up getting my next relaxer, my hair is going to be completely uneven. My hairdresser is going to have to go in and cut off more, and I really don't care at this point. I just want my hair to be healthy and look healthy as well. I'm tired of the see-through ends. I want my hair to be nice and full. That is the look I'm going for. The length is not so much as important to me these days. I just want my hair to have a healthy, bouncy look. So let's talk about protective styling again, because I really planned to install another set of braids in August, and then I was planning to get my relaxer in September. But of course, plans have changed because of what occurred. I've seen the damage done to my edges, and of course, I'm not about to repeat that. And that is what a lot of people tend not to do. So you would lose hair from the installation of some sort of a protective hairstyle. You would see that you've lost hair, and then you don't allow your hair to breathe. You don't allow your hair to bounce back before you then go and install something else. And that for me is warning sign number 1. If it caused damage to your hair the first time around, it's going to cause damage to your hair the second, the third, the fourth time around as well. So give your hair a break, allow your hair to catch back itself before you then go and reinstall something else. So of course I'm going to go and relax, but in terms of protective hairstyling, am I going to put in box braids again right now? Hell no. It's not happening. I don't want all my edges to go. It's not that important for me. I put them in because why? It's summer. I wanted some versatility, and I was sort of fed up and tired of dealing with my hair. So I think that solved the problem because I got 4 weeks off of washing and styling, moisturizing and sealing every day. I got a break and it was needed. So in terms of protective hairstyles, I don't think that I'll be going down the braids route right now again. Wigs are very common, wigs are very popular. Maybe I would go down that route, but we'll see when we cross that bridge. In terms of my relaxer now, I'm planning to get my relaxer towards the end of July or early August, and of course I'll take you along that journey as well. So I just want to put it out there, guys. I know that I've been a little inconsistent with my uploads. That's primarily because I've had a lot of projects happening at work, and so it takes a lot of me to come home and then sit down in front of the computer again and do about like a 3-4 hours of video editing. It's a bit taxing, and so that's why I've been inconsistent with my uploads. Hopefully when those projects have passed, I'll then be able to resume the consistent upload. So I do thank you for your patience, and I ask you that you continue to extend some patience as I work through that particular phase. But yes, guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was insightful for you. I hope you got some information as to, the best practice for removing your braids. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Of course, if you haven't yet already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video with a friend, girl, and tell a friend to stop over on DenaJ's channel. We're trying to upload videos every single Sunday. So until next week Sunday, see ya.